Let's be real. Selling across borders in Africa can be, well, a total logistical nightmare. But what if there was a smarter way? A way for Kenyan businesses like yours to tap into that massive Ugandan market? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down a truly game-changing solution that could unlock all of your cross-border potential.
So, you've got a great product in Kenya, and you're looking across the border thinking, wow, Uganda is right there, a huge market just waiting for me. It's a thought in the mind of so many ambitious entrepreneurs. But the big question is always, how do you actually bridge that gap? How do you get your products into the hands of Ugandan customers, efficiently and without breaking the bank?
And look, we are not talking about some small-time opportunity here. Jiji Uganda is a bustling digital marketplace, absolutely teeming with buyers who are actively searching for the kinds of things you sell. The demand is there, it's hot, and the market is totally primed for your products.
Okay, but here's the big but, right? That one little question is the roadblock that stops so many amazing businesses in their tracks. Because trying to ship products one by one, order by order across the border, that is a surefire recipe for a logistical nightmare of crazy high costs, frustrating delays, and at the end of the day, some pretty unhappy customers.
So, let's really dig into this headache. What's the real cost when you try to go it alone? When you're managing cross-border sales on an order-by-order basis, the costs, and I'm talking money, time, and your customer's goodwill, they just spiral out of control, and fast.
Does any of this sound familiar? You're battling these snail-paced deliveries that drive your buyers crazy. You're struggling to build any kind of trust without a local presence. Your profit margins are getting eaten alive by these insane shipping fees for every single item. And all the while, the sheer stress of micromanaging every shipment is just wearing you down. It's a recipe for total burnout.
And this, right here, is the heart of the problem. It's this huge gap between what your customer expects and what you can actually deliver. Your buyer in Uganda, they want that seamless, quick, and affordable shipping they'd get from a local shop. But what they get instead is a long, expensive, and nerve-wracking waiting game. That gap? That's exactly where you're losing sales and missing out on loyal customers.
But what if you could just close that gap? What if you could offer your customers in Uganda a genuinely local shopping experience without the massive task of setting up a whole new company over there? Well, that is exactly where this innovative solution comes into play.
Let me introduce you to Store and Sell Jiji by Bling Village. It's a fulfillment service built on a foundation of just brilliant simplicity. So forget shipping every single order from Kenya. Instead, you ship your products in bulk, just once, to a secure storage facility in Uganda. And from there, you fulfill your orders just like a local business.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Okay, this sounds complicated, but the whole thing is actually engineered to be the exact opposite. It's laser-focused on getting rid of the complexity, so you are free to do what you do best, sell your products and grow your business.
It really is as simple as it looks. First, you pick a plan that fits your needs. Then you send your inventory across the border in one single shipment. And just like that, poof, your cross-border shipping headaches are gone. We handle the secure storage. Then, when an order comes in on Jiji Uganda, you just let the Bling Village team know, and they take care of all the local packing and delivery. You focus on selling, they handle the rest. It's a true partnership.
Okay, so the process is smooth, but what about the bottom line? Does this actually make financial sense for your business? Well, this is where the Store and Sell Jiji model really proves its worth. Let's get into the hard numbers.
This is the million-shilling question, isn't it? What is the real-world cost of a service like this compared to the traditional and, let's face it, often incredibly expensive options, like setting up your own shop in Kampala or just being at the mercy of pricey couriers? And wow, the contrast here it's just staggering. On one side, you've got a simple, low-cost subscription. On the other, the crushing overhead of a traditional shop. We're talking it could be over 100 times more expensive per month. And that's before you even think about staff, utilities, and all the legal hurdles. This just shows you the monumental difference in risk and upfront cash. Just let that number sink in for a moment. 1,775 Kenyan shillings. For less than 2,000 shillings a month, you can have a real, physical presence for your products right in the heart of Uganda. This isn't just about saving some money, it's a fundamental shift in how you can think about cross-border expansion. And that's really the key takeaway here. This isn't about small improvements or tiny tweaks to your logistics. No, this is a paradigm shift. It's a radically different and way more accessible way to grow your business. As the source material says so perfectly, the difference isn't small, it's massive. All right,
So we've unpacked the problem, we've unveiled the solution, and we've crunched the numbers. Now for the most important question of all. Is this the right strategic move for your business?
Just take a look at these scenarios. Are you nodding your head right now? If you're a seller who's just fed up with delivery delays, if you're dying to test the Ugandan market without taking a huge financial risk, or if you simply need a local presence without the crazy burden of local rent, then this service was basically tailor-made for you. And you know, this service is an absolute game changer for businesses with physical products. We're talking about artisans, fashion designers, jewelry makers, beauty brands, and so many more. If you are creating amazing, high-quality goods in Kenya, you now have a direct, streamlined path to a whole new customer base in Uganda.
So, let's end on a powerful idea. That political border on a map, it does not have to be a barrier to your business's growth. With the right strategy and the right partners, a neighboring country can become just an extension of your local market. The opportunity is there. The tools are available. So the only question left is, are you ready to take the leap and claim your share of the Ugandan market?